Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Bobble Pod. We're very excited to be here today. We're going to be talking about top digital trends for 2021. We are at the start of a brand new year and we're really looking forward to what 2021 brings and put behind all the chaos that was 2020. The digital landscape changed quite a lot. So before we begin, we're going to introduce everyone. So I'm one of the co-hosts, Manny Singh, CEO of Bobble Digital. And today I'm going to be talking about 5 specific trends today, which is AI and personalized ads and website experiences, podcasts and vodcasts, short 5-second videos, strategy and data analytics, and finally automation, working smarter, shorter, but not longer.
I'm Claire Daniels, CEO of Trio Media, and today I'm going to be talking about AI as well, chatbots and personalisation specifically, also the continuing rise of short-form videos across social media like TikTok and Reels, along with brand and social activism, so more of a rise of the conscious consumer, and finally community-led content.
Hi guys, I'm Anushna Tsakanyan, a video marketing expert and CEO and co-founder of Burnwe. And today I'm going to talk about trends like global videos, 360 video experience, ephemeral and vertical videos, customized and personalized video content, and at the end, interactive and silent videos. I'm hoping to have really informative and productive chat today.
Fantastic. So everyone listening, big trend, big topic today, digital trends for 2021. This is the podcast you really want to kick the start of the year off with. So we're going to kick it off with the first trend that we want to discuss because we've got a lot that we want to get through, which is, I think, AI, personalized ads and website experiences, and then leaning that into, obviously, what Claire wants to discuss, which is around AI, around chatbots and automated personalization. The reason I mention AI is with the impact that COVID and the pandemic has had on online consumer shopping experiences, it's more important for businesses, especially in the e-commerce. We're expecting the high street retail to kind of die off. Just look at what's happened with Arcadia over the last month and Debenhams, Topshop and all the brands associated with that. There's a number of other high street retailers struggling right now because they failed to adapt online. And as you adopt your online experiences, online shopping patterns to consumers who will now buy online, look at Amazon. And the reason Amazon is so successful is because they know so much about you, they tailor your experience to you, not give you a blanket approach for everyone. So that's where AI and platforms and third-party, plugins will be key to help engage, consumers and help brands through what will be a very specific online shopping pattern behavior through 2021. So I just want to put it out to obviously the rest of my co-hosts in terms of what do they think will, how AI will adapt some of the clients that they're working with.
Yeah, I mean, I think it comes to that personalisation piece, doesn't it? And AI has been around for a while, and I think for a lot of people listening, they may just think it's one of those other buzzwords. But actually, how does it come down to real life application and how does it work for people? And it is that element of really taking data and understanding how people are using it and having automated systems in place to maximize that user journey. So that's why, I believe it ties into that whole chatbots piece, as we're definitely seeing a rise of this. Live chat has been around for a while, but actually why does it need to be live when we can have that type of experience and your customer can actually be speaking with a robot system that is perfectly set up to guide them through the conversation that you want to have with them and generate a lead for you at the end. So whether you're B2B or B2C, because obviously the retail example, very much B2C driven, but there's also great benefits from a B2B perspective in terms of using online artificial intelligence to generate new inquiries and leads.
I think 2021 is going to be a difficult year for retailers and for businesses in terms of how to, connect with their customers and clients and suppliers in different ways. And I personally don't think we're going to see some kind of normalization until 2022. So this is where companies need to adapt online more now than ever before. So you've got to consider that when I go shopping, and I like to go to supermarkets and I like to do my personal shopping, I haven't done that for 8-9 months now. So since March 2020, getting lost in the years now, aren't we? It's all blending into one. Don't even know what day of the week it is right now. So I think with us having to stay at home, having to rely and do most of our shopping online, the last time I had that personal experience, and I love having that personal experience of going into a store, a retail supermarket, and being able to buy and have it delivered. It's also a way for me to escape and get out of the house and do some kind of errand. They're going to lose that, consumers, in 2021 a lot. They've already lost it. So that's where you need to start creating that experience online, and one of those elements is going to be chatbots, allowing people to talk to someone real or make it look like you're talking to somebody real.
Yeah. And something else I noted down as a trend to discuss that I've just remembered about is, it's closely linked to AI, but is AR and VR, so augmented reality, virtual reality. So something that we've been looking at more, because we design a lot of websites for our clients, is actually a virtual try-on experience. So if you can't go to the shops, but you still want that experience of seeing what a pair of glasses looks like, or some jewellery, or an item of clothing, actually developing that. Because the world, like you say, the world of retail is going to change forever, and that experience needs to be seamless in what once was a physical experience into online. And I think so many of the trends that we've actually identified kind of merge into one, because from that AR VR piece, I'm interested to hear Anush's opinion with regards to shoppable videos and how that all links together as well.
So shoppable videos and posts actually are one of the trends I wanted to talk about, because it went everything online, especially during this year that no one could go out and they need to shop actually online. But there is some problems with trusting, because people may see the product online, but they may not trust the actual product. That's why people started to create a lot of videos, because videos are giving the possibility to see the product in action. What is it about actually from different angles? And that makes people to trust and to purchase the product. And that's how actually you see that even Instagram started to have different part in their social media channel for shops. So people can directly shop in social media and don't even go to the website. And that makes the purchase process even shorter. So it's not just 2 clicks, it's just 1 click. You are clicking and you're buying the product. And shoppable posts you have seen maybe between the stories, when you are watching your stories and between them you see the sponsored video. These videos need to be very interactive, to be honest, so people can just be interested in a product, just swipe up and buy immediately from there. And this is 2020's one of the most trends, because everyone is all the e-commerce are going to be integrated to social media.
I have a question on that for you, Nush. Is with all these shoppable videos, I'm assuming retailers that are adapting online will have to create multiple video content and create it and personalize it to different customer segments that they've identified as part of who they know their customer base are.
To be honest, videos is a big trend in 2020, but it's not about just having video, but you need to pick up the right videos also to understand which video is working for your case. You need to also understand what exactly you need. So to answer to your questions, Manny, I think that you need to start using a lot of videos, but your video also need to have very good content, and you need to post regularly, because when you're posting something very engaging and interesting, people started to connect with you. And when you don't post it regularly, you're losing the connection with your customers. And the next time you post, it's not working. This is actually working really great, especially with the new trends like Reels and TikToks. That's why I wanted to ask Claire to talk about a bit about this topic, because I know that you're using so much and you can tell us some tricks and tips about this.
Absolutely. Can I come back to that? Because I think you made a really interesting point, Anush. I wrote down as you were talking about trust And that trust element and credibility at the moment, if everyone's shopping online and you're not having a personal or physical experience, how you differentiate between certain retailers or companies of any type. And, one of the areas that I'd looked at as a trend was community-led content. And I think that ties really into the video piece around actually your audience creating that content for you. And we're seeing a lot more of this in terms of, because we did go through a period where everyone was at home and even professional video production wasn't going ahead. And so brands were relying on content creation of their people just sat at home using their mobile phones, or their community and their customers. And so I think that's something that we'll continue to see, because it helps build that credibility and trust. But interestingly, I did a LinkedIn poll around the trends I was looking at, and nobody said they were invested in that. That got no votes. So actually at the moment, businesses and brands aren't seeing the value of community-led content, even though it plays such a vital part in building that online trust that's so important these days. Just thought I'd see what people thought about that.
I think that's interesting, considering how 2020 has gone and the focus of 2021. And if you look at the Christmas ads, obviously we're launching this in January when this goes live, but we are currently in the lead up to December. It's December the 16th here right now. So there is a lot of change in terms of what we're seeing the big retailers focus their message on around Christmas, which is family, community. You just have to look at Tesco's ad of how they looked at how people got integrated, and like, don't worry, there is no naughty list this year, whether you got involved in, Sir Tom Moore's, walk and all this kind of content that was generated by different brands. I think, yes, community-led content will be the way forward. So I'm actually very, very surprised it's not at the top of, especially smaller and medium-sized businesses, focus for 2021.
Yeah, and something we're doing as a business is really trying to hone in on what makes us different, and actually identifying that the main part of what makes us different is our people and our customer service. And we're reaching out to our clients by sending them personalised packages, but that is encouraging them to create content from it, because that's where we will get growth. Everyone knows that if you get a referral is far more likely to convert than a cold lead. And if your audience is creating content for you and supporting your brand, then naturally you should be more likely to get leads from their network as well. So I definitely think that's something that potentially people aren't seeing the value of just yet, but that will be really, really key for 2021 and beyond. Just picking up then on the short form videos and TikTok and Reels. So absolutely, and in the poll, 33% of people said that they are going to be looking at focusing more on this in 2021. So I think the day of thinking TikTok might blow over is gone, and it's time that brands and companies realise it's here to stay. I don't think many people realise how long it's been around in one form or another. It was Musical.ly to start with, and I think that was 2015, 2016 that it was first on the scene, and then went away, came back as TikTok. But every single month this year, bar, I think April, Zoom was the most popular downloaded app, and November, WhatsApp was, because the new phones came out and everyone had to download WhatsApp. But every other month, the most popular app that was downloaded was TikTok. So for people to think their audience isn't on there, they're mistaken. And even if they're not there now, they will be. Everything's got to start somewhere, and we rely on the younger generation to adopt it, and then it rolls out. So that's what happened with Instagram, with Snapchat, with YouTube, with all the other social media channels. I mean, look how much Facebook has now matured, that it started as a young person thing. It was a university tool to keep in touch with your uni friends. And now it's all our mums and dads who are using it. The most popular user is a kind of 50 to 60-year-old woman.
Well, we see it as the platform where we can target those with the actual disposable income to actually spend and buy the products we're pushing for our clients. So it kind of shows that where Facebook has got, because and I'm not surprised with how long it's been around Facebook. It's